Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko. And when I look at the patch notes for Season 4, I can't help but notice that Life Conduit is mysteriously untouched. In the previous patch, I said that Mac would have been one of the strongest characters competing with Dooley if it weren't for the fact that he was so poorly poised, specifically into Core Carry Dooley and Weapon Vanessa, both of which got gutted with the Season 4 notes, and Life Conduit Mac is veritably untouched. So I think Mac's actually in a pretty strong spot going into Season 4, but we haven't really gotten a chance to see how the new sets play. So, pending new sets being super broken, I expect Mac to be in a pretty good place because Life Conduit and Femur are largely untouched, and those were his best builds in the last patch, held down by things that have been nerfed. This run definitely goes to show why I feel that way. Came real close to a diamond victory, monstrously strong, very happy with the state of Life Conduit right now. New patch, new Mac, same income star, let's go. Now I'm really looking for medium items, region items, not so much the small items. I'm pretty happy to just take random loot in the jungle ruins, honestly. Get me that economy. Not exactly what I'm looking for. The reason I sold that scrap, by the way, on Mac, I'm not going to find a shield item. By selling the scrap, I get myself slightly more outs for extra gold at Ball Pack. That's it. I guess I'm going to go Pyro. None of these are good for me. Anyway, I'm not actually here to kill Pyro. I'm just here to witness his demise in the sandstorm. So I'll go ahead and cut forward to that happening. But I'll also take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more Daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you could drop a like on the video, it really does help it get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. There's a bug going on here where I can't get rid of the tooltip. Whenever I hover over, there we go. Now that he's dead, it stopped. Oh, it's been bothering me for a while now. All right, what do we get? They can be useful with the candles or something. Metal, let's do it. Come on. You're such a pal. Now, our day one's probably just locked into being bad here. Actually, Sword K Nightshade's kinda just good enough. Do I want to grab an Aludel? I think I do.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Not so much on the mortar and pestle and the candles. Kina for our last shop, I'm fine with that.
Make deals, not war.
Quill and ink is fantastic.
Glad we could share this experience today.
I can do Quill and ink. It's not great with Sword K. All right, this bug is happening out of combat. I'm restarting my game. I kind of want to roll looking for like a small item on the second page to use with Aludel. I think that's actually good. Oh. Well, first things first, I'm probably going to be using this a lot longer than the Sword Cane, so I'm going to buff that one. Same with the Aludel. I'm not expecting to run this long. You are already agent though, so I can run this today if I wanted to. I think Quill and ink is probably still better. Toss both of these, grab the Life Conduit, right? Venom's useless. Fungal Spores is down to 5 seconds. Definitely upgrading this every single time. That's not negotiable. I don't mind selling the Sword Cane here, though. In fact, I'm going to. It doesn't play nice with the Quill and ink. I've got Fungal Spores instead.
Another step forward.
Pip, please have something good on page 1, because I have no cash. Pip, what is this? So I can do with this and just have more multicasted poison, but it seemed better to, you know, scale up the poison on Nightshade. I don't think it's worth selling the Aludel just to get a different role here. Skipping here seems like exceedingly silly. I'm gonna take right-handed because there's some overlap between like Life Conduit, Poison Strats, and Spider Mace. I think there's a 0% chance I ever go into any sort of burn build from there. And skipping your first skill for Grandmaster doesn't sound right. He did level up, he just didn't have anything. So I guess we win. And it's not gonna be particularly close, is it? Did these skill off regen now? Did they ever change it? They did, I'm not making that up. But yeah, Nightshade plus regen and poison items day 1 is one of the strongest things you can be doing. I think Mac's actually really well poised. I said in the previous meta that I thought Mac was the strongest character or second strongest, like either right before or right after Dooley. And then because Weaponized Core Dooley and Weapon Vanessa were so strong and so good into Mac, I was like, oh no, Mac's actually like only better than Pig. With Mac's best build being unnerfed and having a gutted Weapon Vanessa and Dooley, I reckon Life Conduit Mac's in a pretty good spot these days. I guess I'm just going Midsworth here, right? I could YOLO transform this, just get a toxic medium item. I could also take 3 chocolate bars. Midsworth can sell small, cheap regen items. That's the big thing, right? I'm very happy to pick up a venomous dose. We're obviously not rolling here, so that's a bit unfortunate. We need 3 more regen items. With only 5 gold, I'm not looking to get it quick, so I'll take a random medium. It had a good shot at being useful. I was thinking of regen items, not just straight upgrading my board. That was very nice. Do I beat Warrior here? I don't think I do. My regen's not actually very good yet. The poison scaling's obviously kind of nuts. God, I want to kill him so bad. The chance at the ticket's so big. You know what? I can take the risk now. They changed how this works. If I lose, it's fine. I'll still get the pip of experience. It's gonna be like right here, right? Oh, that's pretty close to the end, actually. Well, I'm sure we win anyway, and I wasn't just misassessing the fight, right? I mean, we have a good chunk of regen, but I don't think it's enough to live for very long. We do ignore his shield as a poison build. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It's real close. I was never worried. Okay, cool. All right, now remember the lesson we learned last time, and do not get uppity and fight Scout Trooper after this. Weapons is definitely the wrong shop. Get an item's not great. Tiny furry monster when I don't have it enabled. Get an item it is. Damn. He's honestly not terrible. Herma, hell yeah. You're the reason this build's cracked. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can liquidate super easily. If I roll, I have 14 gold. That puts me to 10. I'm buying these 2 every time. That puts me to 6. Gold life conduit, quest activated, day 2. I'd have to like actually have empty board slots if I did that, but I'd still win the fight. My gut says just like be a sensible person and buy the sword cane. My gut can go to hell. We're not doing that. Sword cane is not dreaming big enough. We roll this every time. Well, that's actually still better items. I'm happy to pick up a piece rod, I think. The question's like, what is the best combination of items I can run here? So ideally, I want to buy the Quill and Ink and this. 1, 2, 3. Do I even want to run the piece rod today? Because I'm just going to do regen spam, right? Scale this. That's how I went for the first several days. Philostone's better. Yeah, Philostone plus Thurible is better anyway. I'm not going to buy that piece rod. This is not a piece rod run. We're going to take the Quill and Ink. We're going to take the Philostone. And we're going to be on our way. So we bring this in, and we bring the Thurible in. Just have a million regen items to scale this up in terms of defenses and this up in terms of offenses. That's the strat. We're sticking to it. Now, Bronze Tier Potion, and no thanks. We're going to take Max Gold. Medkit is veritably unusable on Mac. With all the nerfs to weapon stuff, I'm going to guess that we're favored early game. All right, this is not weapons. We're definitely good. The random Fang throws me off a bit. Oh, that brings me back to when I was new. You can't just put a honing steel on a Fang and pretend it does something. So how strong is this? We're already at 30 poison, 50 regen, now 70 poison. Yeah, this is the day 2 menace that Mac can be. A lot of people say Mac is weak early game, and I think that's just getting baited by items like candles that claim to be good early game and actually aren't. Life Conduit is genuinely just one of the strongest things you can do, like from the moment that you unlock its scaling, which you can do as you just saw on day 2. Day 3 on Mac is never weak, and he's only been getting held down by how powerful super offensive builds have been. Got a lot of catalysts, not a lot to do with them, unfortunately. I think I'm happy to go JJ. There's some items I'd like to pick up.
Come on in. Let's chat.
Is incense worth it? What is my last item slot now? Oh yeah, that's a good point. I guess it's incense.
So, how about this?
No use in a show globe.
Oh, you're leaving.
I've got so many catalysts, I may as well buy that and see what it does. Optical augment for crit chance. Am I going to care about this? Very possibly. I'll pick it up. And I'm going to go see what this does immediately. Oh. Okay, that's... yeah. We like those. So now we just run this with the incense our last 2 items. And for our next fight in PvE, we're just going to run it like this to guarantee we crack the quest. Incense smelling salts drop the Thurible, I would guess. Oh, right. I don't actually, well, the thurible sucks anyway.
Would you perhaps accept some
Goodbye medkits. I should have sold the silver item instead because of ball pack. Hasting the life conduit seems very worthwhile. If a fight's going long, I'm going to win, so I want to haste my best source of defenses. And we're super broke, so obviously we don't want to go to another store. Shit. It's Ayla versus, like, actually nothing. It's a transform event. I have nothing I want to transform. And shield. I beat Scout Trooper if I take Relax. That's 100%, but I think I beat Scout Trooper regardless of whether or not I click this. I can transform a Catalyst to generate 1 gold. I can get a random silver small item. A random silver small could actually be good. I'll take that.
There's no one keeping track of
It's probably not, though. Oh, yeah, sure. We have lost to Hoverbike Hooligan very recently on exactly this sort of trajectory. And I might actually just have to, like, go take a cold shower and scream into my hands if I lose. But my brain, I literally said, don't get up and fight Hoverbike Hooligan. My brain literally cannot process how I lose. This is so much regen scaling. I've done the quest already. I don't need the freeze skill. This is the best fight. And I know I win. I'm not going to let trauma rule my life. I'm not going to back down. I know I beat this. This is going to do so much regen at 10 seconds. Both of these trigger. It scales to the moon. It's already silver and solved on day 3. Yeah, that's 40 regen. How could we possibly lose? Ugh. And this will also be a fight that actually goes long enough, despite the minimal amount of poison I'm doing to get the quest completed. I can't really imagine losing day 3, since I'll be playing the same build that easily tanked a Hoverbike Hooligan, except with a silver nightshade. Kinda cracked, actually. I'll hold that for the entire run and pretend I can use it. Why not? I wonder if this is already worth using, right? I do have 2 venomous doses. That's just immediately poison 6 every 5. It's not a small amount of crit chance, to be honest with you. It's not like this instance is really doing much of anything, right? Ooh, but smelling salts doesn't work with it. Unfortunate. Yeah, I do think it's probably worse than the smelling salts. 4 gold for Kina. I can liquidate, you know, a bit. I'm just gonna take a small weapon. I know it's not good. I'm never running Thurible. And I'm going to immediately transform this and sell it, probably. We can do it at Barcoon. Hell yeah.
Small things remind me of seeds, acorns.
Plus 1 gold.
Smaller than Quixel.
Ah, man. Obsidian barb claws certainly are spicy, aren't they? I've got right-handed and I'm just not using it. I'm not gonna brick 2 Quillen Inks and a Nightshade Life Conduit build for it. Get out of here. You can't bait me, not this time. Now, as for Barcoon, there's a lot of medium items I won't. There's a lot of medium items I won't, man. I'm gonna roll. Not the bronze piece rod again. I'm actually about to level up. It's kind of a big deal. Yeah, I actually am gonna take that piece rod because, like, what else am I upgrading? Philostone, planning on cutting that relatively soon. Not gonna get a lot of transforms. Venomous dose is, like, not super important in terms of how much it's actually doing. Smelling salts would be kind of nice, but I think upgrading Peace Rot for long-term economy is the relatively easy choice there. Go to Forja. Your name's not Forja. Who are you? Their name's upgraded bronze tier idol, man. I couldn't tell you.
Feel the difference? That's some.
All right, that'll handle our economy going forward. We can just eat a catalyst every day. Guys, where's the rest of my tooltip? I know the quest still works. Okay, I'm gonna report that. I just recorded a video where Life Conduit was clearly working, so I'll go ahead and relaunch to see if it comes back. Definitely kind of scary that it's not showing the main feature of the card. Yeah, no, it just doesn't have the tooltip. That won't confuse the shit out of new players. Just set this up to get eaten immediately. That seems fine. Crazy scaling poison and regen for day 2. I think I like my board arranged this way the most. Hard to say. It is very symmetrical. Good luck, other Mac. In the past, I've been kind of worried about Magic Carpet, but the 1-second baseline nerf to Magic Carpet is such a big deal. Retort Life Conduit? Nah, fam, I don't care what the rest of your items are. Wait a second. Oh no, that's gotta be either tiny furry monster giving a silver monster skill or a very, I don't even know if day 3 you can see Zerfin for Monster Safari. But yeah, there's no way to no, that's not true. He could have got in. There's no way for him to win though, right? Even if he did take a random monster fight and get Flame Juggler from tomorrow, he's not beating it with that build. I don't think I'm beating it. I think I burned to death before I built enough regen. Anyway, undefeated life conduit start, feeling great about the world. Tina, would you like to sell me a self-poison archetype? I will happily take some excavation tools. That seems good. I think I just keep eating the catalyst. This just became a 4 income generator in a really roundabout way. Okay, I understand. I have to right click it to see what's happened. And they did not adjust the flat reduction on it. So it just goes from 7 to 4. It's not 7 to 3.5. So that's speeding it up by 1 second. Honestly, not the biggest deal. Although on the flip side, there's now no reason to take it above silver for this particular build either. I think just having more regen items is probably better than excavation tools. I'm not convinced that's right. Sorry, I got distracted from the game. We're rolling looking for the important items. Is the important item a gold nightshade? No, but we're taking a gold nightshade. And I guess we really want to go to stores to eat that catalyst, but we also have literally no gold, making stores kind of awkward. Is hasting this just like that little bit worth more than the crit chance? I'm not convinced it is. Man, I'm really trying to find a way to take 3 silver spare change. I'd like that a lot. I think smelling salts is genuinely not that good. If it were at silver, maybe. But right now, I don't do enough self-poison for the crit chance to be good either. That's the thing. It's so weird because the heavy venomous dose with the smelling salts is almost identically good charging to excavation tools in this case, so there's no reason to run it. I genuinely think at only accelerating 1 second, excavation tools aren't worth a slot on my board. I'm gonna sell them. I think realizing they only go down to 4 and not 3.5 is making them a lot less good in my eyes. Now here, like I was saying, I don't think I can beat Flame Juggler. I would love to, but yeah. I don't do any hastings, so Boiler Brawler is not great. We'll just go retiree for max gold. Medkit is useless to me, so yeah, all that's here is average gold. Extreme Comfort could theoretically really effectively scale a shield enchant down the line with the amount of regen I do generate. We're definitely still very much in like the self-poison Ouroboros statue waiting room where we're doing the early game Nightshade thing.
Back in my day,
don't get me wrong, 400 regen in what appears to have been like 10 to 15 seconds is absolutely nuts. It's not like we're weak, but we're not where we want to be yet. Do I eat that first or the catalyst? It's got to be the catalyst, right? I can't hold the chocolate bars. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ayla here. I'm not thrilled about it, but I just need to eat some things.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight.
Would I want to transform this into a random obsidian enchant? No. Then I'm going to eat this at the next shop and be on my way. I think there's no weapon I won't, right? Right.
I respect new food.
Test Subject Alpha does exist, but I mean, probably not the right place to start with that build. Gonna eat this next, maybe save the catalyst for something else, but I want that to be another bronze moth meal. I don't think I would. I think that's pretty weak, actually. Fungal Spores is definitely better with 2 copies of Venomous Dose and 2 copies of Quill and Ink. I feel like my poison scaling is just good enough. I don't need this. All of these give regen. This doesn't. I'm gonna skip it. Myrrh for a random restorative enchant. I kind of have the one small item I really care about and the other small item I really care about. I think I'm good. I am going to take these because I'm going to shops at the start of tomorrow so I can eat these for extra gold, right? Like there's some value in having them, just not a lot. Maybe I should have considered that because I'm potentially about to see Toxic Flame. That was definitely a mistake, but oh well. I don't know. It's kind of settling in a big way. 10 regen's fine, but you can do better. I, on the other hand, cannot do better. I will take +2 poison on everything. I have a lot of poison items in this mid-game phase. That's going to be a ton more damage.
In 100 years when you are dust.
All right, K-Dog, what are you up to? Oh, hot tech. This is probably untrue by the time the video goes out because this will be going out on, I believe, Friday, maybe later. But on patch day, Keg didn't actually get nerfed. They only changed the tooltip. So that's unfortunate. Not a particularly big process, right? We should be totally fine. I don't know. It is an early silver mantis shrimp. Not that early. We're fine. We actually kill him with poison in under 20 seconds. That's kind of nuts. If the mantis shrimp had even gone off, he doesn't have that much slow. It wouldn't have mattered. Crazy. Just absolutely obliterating day 4 shrimp Vanessa. Although this does kind of feel like not entirely there yet. The bronze ammo flask is not great. All right, JJ. What are we eating right now? We're eating emerald. That's fine by me.
I'm a people person, and sometimes
May as well.
Yeah, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
And I guess we roll. Surely at some point we find it's the other best possible build. Like by far the best things Matt can be doing right now are Life Conduit and Beamer. I could transform this. I don't really much care. I'd rather eat it. Should I have bought Fire Potion? Doesn't really make a ton of sense. Oh, upgrade a bronze or silver tier item, you said. Yes, sorry, Andy. You're gonna have to wait your turn there, buddy.
Love too big for the silver screen.
Getting that a day early is kind of a huge deal. Both of these have a ticket. I'm straight up going to the one that has a better chance, which I believe is Kyber Commander. Let me double check. It's 1 in 8 either way, but that still makes Kyber Commander the better fight. Counter-Strike is great, Insect Wing is great, 6 gold is great. Obviously, there are 3 full-on 0 gold value misses here, but the other 4 items give this a much higher average value for me, because genuinely, there are 4 hits in this fight as opposed to just the ticket. Yeah, that's just like kind of a lot of regen very quickly, huh? I would really like to upgrade the Smelling Sauce to silver. I cannot overstate how much additional haste that is. Yeah, I mean, still not bad. 100 health versus small and large. Taking 100 health, actually. Yeah. Very happy to go to Kina here.
With no weapons?
Not what I'm looking for at Kina.
Big bargains.
Great. The Quillining upgrade I was always secretly hoping for. Well, let's go ahead and upgrade this. Get it down to 4.7 seconds. It's not like I'm weak for day 5, but I haven't found any self-poison stuff. So I am a little bit stressed. I just genuinely don't think excavation tools matters, man. Like, why should I care?
The Bazaar has many secrets.
Gonna take a loot item. Vote for more cooldown reduction, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Technically, it gives me the most poison on equivalent ink. It is my fastest item. I think I actually prefer it on the venomous dose here, though, because I want the self-poison value getting higher so I can try to more easily transition into the optical augment. With the increased self-poison values I have, at 5 seconds, we're already looking at 6, 14, 20. The haste is just too good, man. Even though it's only a bronze one, the haste is still too good. And I'm feeling very comfortable versus Vanessa. We have great opening regen. The weapon nerfs make me very confident I don't die right away. Volcanic Fence Water Wheel, we're fine. No shot. That is admittedly a Toxic Catfish, which is a pretty good starting enchant. Next to a Yeti Crab. Thankfully, it's only at bronze. I might immediately to 30 on the Catfish. I think we're still fine is the crazy thing. Like, as fucked up as Toxic Catfish is, look at Life Conduit go. It's not even particularly close.
Got talent.
I tripled the value of probably the best poison output start in the game. Disgusting. Absolutely crazy. Oh, Mac. They nerfed everything keeping you down and left you unchanged. Who could have predicted that you would be strong now? I guess I'm gonna go to Midsworth to eat this for 4 gold, but at the same time, I don't need it. I'm not looking for small and large items. I mean, library is still good. Even though it doesn't have a diamond version, it's just only the gold version that matters. It's still a 3.7 second life conduit build, right? I just don't like library. It's not hype. I'm taking 6 regen. You can't stop me. Kina, if you'll sell me a library, I can live with it.
For peace.
Nope, no interest in any of that. Eat the silver coin next. Just hold on to the catalyst a little bit longer. Hey, it went to silver. That's huge. That's actually tremendously more haste. This is 2 seconds every 5. This is 2 seconds every 7. It's not quite full haste uptime, provided no disruption, but it's damn close. That's still like not what I was looking for at all, like not even a little bit. Foundation Weeper's an auto click here. It has a chance at a ticket. What's the chance? It looks like 1 in 9. Yeah, when you poison your items, getting 2% crit chance is actually a pretty huge hit here. I also didn't remember that this guy had an Ouroboros statue, so it's a 1 in 3 for a major hit. Any of Toxins, Ouroboros, or Ticket are incredible. Honestly, even Ectoplasm's not that bad. It's probably better than, say, the second Quillen Ink. Is it? Heal for 400, purge 20 self-poison. It's surprisingly close. We're not getting anything useful anyway, though. Never get your hopes up, kids. Middle, come on, do it. Sell me the things. Middle, please. Not this thing, middle. Gain poison and burn equal to your regen, huh? I haven't played with Secret Formula since it stopped being completely broken. They buffed it a little bit since they originally killed it. So the idea here is essentially that rather than scaling the Nightshade's poison, I just run this and scale the poison on, say, Quillen Ink. Is that just better? Like, just do this? What's the other half? It's for burn items? I mean, I've got one of those, right? I think this is fine. I think this gives me a path to transform the Nightshade into something else. And like, I'm not killing anyone quickly anyway. May as well do something that scales better. Yeah, okay.
Just toss that on my back.
It's obviously not what I want to be doing. I'm not going to pretend otherwise, but it's good enough. What's up, Surfing?
Respect nature, and nature will.
Yeah, obviously not those two, but Counter-Strike. It's all of my gold, man. I'll make the room for the second catalyst. I'm still taking it.
My mind glows.
Upgrade a silver or lower tier idol.
Everything.
Is it just the Peace Rot? The Smelling Salts does get me full haste uptime, but I've made myself pretty poor here, and upgrading the Peace Rolt's kind of important for making an economic comeback and transitioning in the future. So I am going to upgrade the Peace Rolt. Upgrading Smelling Salts might be marginally better, but I'm probably trying to cut the Smelling Salts in the very, very near future. It is an undefeated Vanessa. Still, though, I think I'm crazy. I think my defenses have, if anything, gotten better than they were a second ago. And my offenses scale tremendously stronger than they did. Shark Ray, Langjin. Where's the haste? Oh, he just has a bit of burn with Sorkin. That's still a good chunk of haste, 10% crit. If he one-shots me, I'll lose, obviously. But other than that, we should be fine. No, it doesn't look like we're fine, actually. No crit?
Defeat
I was
does
never
not
worried.
defeat me.
I was never worried at all. Okay. Little bit sketch there towards the middle. There was a point where I was watching my regen tick up as this was about to go off and I was under its value. That is a very large Langshan. I guess 630 on day 6 isn't even all that huge though. And he's undefeated, right? But yeah, just the immediate scaling on the regen, like the extra haste here might have been the difference. It probably was. And you can see that as soon as this goes off, the next hit on this is 300 poison. The next hit on this is 160 burn. And it just continues to ramp as the fight goes on, which, let's be clear, if we make it that far, we're probably not dying. You have to have some pretty crazy scaling to kill me after that point. It's got to scale up to be a one-shot. We want to go to JJ. We want to eat some catalysts, make our gold back.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
Not those items. Those are interesting items. They're not good items. Do I want to buy a 4 gold silver to transform it? No.
Maybe I should lower my prices.
It is Sterling again. Tox's not going to be great for self-poison anyway, but what can I do with a Sterling? Crazy thing is, this Sterling actually isn't that useful. I mean, I probably just upgrade Smelling Salts. It's a lot more haste duration. You can get way better silver to gold upgrades here. But I don't have any of them, so I'll take that and be happy with it. We should beat Radiant Corsair, no problem. We stack regen crazily, we scale up massively. There's no chance of the ticket, which sucks, but I mean, I'm playing Life Conduit, give me Fire Rebirth over the ticket every single day of the week, right? There's nothing the ticket can do that's better than this, and the odds are about the same. Now, if I'm wrong and I lose this, I go on my face, but I really can't imagine that. Yeah, the regen is only a little bit ahead of the burn so far, but it only needs to be a bit ahead because it ramps very, very quickly. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. Obviously, Fiery Rebirth does a lot to purge that, and the burn's ramping up. Because burn goes off after the region, it looks progressively scarier as that burn value gets higher, but not even close. Interestingly, we seem to have done tremendously more burn than poison. I think that just came down to timings, though. I think that just came down to timings, right? Yeah, this never went off a third time, whereas this went off at 18 seconds. We were waiting on the 21-second activation here. Because of slow RNG. That's why I was like, no, that doesn't quite line up with what these numbers actually say. It's slow RNG that was the difference. Well, it's a lot of gold. Can't be upset with that. Gotta make room for it. Do I really care about a random gold toxic item that much? Probably. Goodbye, Aludel, then. Hey, like I was saying, a random gold toxic item.
What have you got? Wish it was
Rather important that I actually put the Nightshade on my board. It would be a pretty catastrophic misplay if I didn't.
Ask anyone.
I mean, I do want to play self-poison, but that one really isn't the self-poison item I'm looking for. I was like, oh yeah, self-poison. The toxic enchant's not useful, but I got the self-poison me. Oh, it's the third one, the one I never care about. Yeah, I can't find a way to be hyped about that. Like maybe if I find... I got nothing. I got nothing, man. Heal and regen skills tend to be pretty good. Yeah, I'll go heal and regen. There's tons of things there I can care about. Honestly, I think I'm fine with just... This is more regen at the start of combat, and once we're going long enough for Walking Clinic to have hit the same item multiple times, Herbal Supplements is just good enough. It's just more regen off the rip, and that's all I need. Toss that. I'm tired of looking at it. We go Andy, eat the thing, have infinite gold. I could just sell this and buy diamond chocolate bars, man. Done. Well, I could buy gold chocolate bars. These peasants can't actually afford to create diamond chocolate bars. They cap out at gold, unfortunately, but the extra 150 health is nice considering the sort of build I'm playing. Oh, he's won one match. That sucks for him. It means he doesn't have his death enchant. Actually, that might not be true if he lost early enough, or won early enough, rather. Nah, no enchant. We're good. I mean, he does have a soul ring, but we're looking at silver life conduit here. There's no shot, right? Also, soul ring is just what secret formula turns adjacent items into to begin with. Yeah, we're massively ahead in the regen race right now. I was a little bit worried because I've never been in like a mismatched mirror like this where one of us is doing it one way, the other one's doing it a different way. Every time I've been in a mirror like this, we've just coincidentally had the same board and it was obvious who was better. 7-0, let's go. Well, Mandala's not doing anything. There's no potion I want, so I guess I'm gonna take 8 base regen. Stop! Sterling, please. I think he's way more common than he should be, but I just don't have a use for him. I'm about to upgrade gunpowder, man. I'm not even joking. I'm upgrading the gunpowder. Like, this is really good if I find a use for it. Where's a pearl to sell me a diamond atomic clock at or something? The other options on that hour didn't do anything, and that's potentially very good. Like, yeah, sure, I can get 2 more poison. Big whoop. When you heal or gain regen, charge a poison item, huh, Joyful Jack? Yeah, I'm interested. Let's try it.
To steal my potion.
The or gain regen addition's really a big deal for Life Conduit. The rest of this build, I mean, there's some gold extracts in there. Those aren't nothing, but not a lot going on for us. Yeah, secret formula just kind of does numbers, doesn't it?
Compost, I am not.
I would obviously much rather have like a fiery enchant on the life conduit and be buffing that, but oh well, here we are. No, there's no way to use Bushel in this character. I was like, oh, Bushel's so good, and Pig, can I use it? And then just got really, really sad. Do I want to buy some random silver junk just to eat it later? Not really. Sounds tedious. I mean, I'll take the upgrade. If I'm running it, it's good. But are we there yet? Can we run this? Not really, no. Like, I need specifically the rapid injection system for optical augment to start making sense. As this run progresses, you will notice later on, there's just this weird blind spot in my head where I don't consider putting secret formula on the venomous dose. And obviously, if I put secret formula on the venomous dose, I can either give my Venomous Dose or my Life Conduit 100% crit pretty much immediately. So not doing that's kind of mystifying, because like I don't need it to multicast the poison. The poison's either one-shotting my opponent or it hasn't scaled up enough yet. It doesn't matter whether it's on Quill and Ink or Venomous Dose offensively, but I could have enabled self-poison stuff. I could have done this differently. And while this isn't the biggest mistake that's going to happen in this run because I forget about Secret Formula Venomous Dose, it is setting the groundwork for this weird blank spot where my brain just wouldn't process certain information about the cards on my board. Reagent, no thank you. Give me the loot item. Happy to take crit chance. That's always good. Shrouded Figure. 180 health's obviously good. Is it Shrouded Figure gamble for 200 to 600? Isn't that like a huge amount of health today?
Life is risky.
Yeah. I can also just take the experience, but I'm hitting 10 tomorrow every time and never 11. I think just getting the max health buffer. I didn't see what I got. I think I got about 500. I think I rolled pretty high. Just getting that additional health seems like the most valuable thing because my build takes a second to ramp defensively. Like normally I always take experience there, but with Life Conduit's defensive archetype specifically. Armored Core with no other shield items? Oh, also, they nerfed Turbo Plasma Grenade. It's not in the notes, but it's down to 1 second. He's managed to buff his a little bit. So obviously the Turbo and the Plasma Grenade makes his build a lot better. Ah, he has sharp corners and a bunch of fast weapons. I get it. That's not nearly enough. Life Conduit's got me. We're obviously completely unable to get through how incredibly effective his Armored Core scaling has been. I was shocked at how good that was. I want to get a recap on this. But despite that, Poison ignores shield. So taking a look at this, it activated 15 times. Nothing here scales it, right? Oh, it gained 100% crit chance relatively quickly because a player had burn. Well, no. By the end of it, it would only have been up to 6 times 15 is 90. Let's just assume good crit RNG and it had 100% crit chance despite all odds. It was hasted for the fight. He had a bunch of fast items. Everything was hasted. Nothing else really looks like it's scaling it. Guys, does this just say it deals like 6,000 shield over 15 activations at Diamond? Is it just that good? I mean, yeah, right? Like it's 60 times 15 plus 60 times 14, so on and so forth. Yeah, you activate it 15 times. It's pretty damn good. Turbo Plasma Grenade will help out with that. That'll scale the rest of your board by 45 damage. Doesn't get through the brick shithouse of 1100 regen over here, but actually kind of a surprising amount of damage on that Armored Core. Imagine if he had just dealt the same amount of damage with the weaponized core. Oh shit, it's the aimbot. He exists. He's not just a YouTube video. He sells crit items. You come over to items, Mac, crit items, Basilisk Fang, Optical Augment, Palanquin, Strength Pot, crit reference, Magic Carpet, Runic Blade. Oh, it's the Runic Weapon archetype. But that would mean there is a 6 out of 9 to see a Palanquin or a Strength Potion, right? I don't much care for the Strength Potion, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to decide if I want a Palanquin. The answer is no. Stop being stupid and go buy the chocolate bars. Not thrilled about that answer, even a little bit. Is pushing XP today valuable? It could be the difference in hitting 12 or 11 tomorrow. Yeah, but middle is the one that actually like sells the stuff I really care about. At 56 gold, I'm going to pass on 6 gold there and take the health instead. Middle, do you want to sell a self-poison? Hey, look at you. Finally, took 9 days. Oh, hey, there's the other one. It was a good middle. I mean, do I even need Secret Formula anymore? So there's a couple of ways I can do this, right? I think that this is the best way I can do it with double Venomous Dose. The Venomous Dose is still hasting the Life Conduit, which is gaining 1,000,000 crit chance and just always critting now. I am a Z DPS build like this, but my opponent will not be able to kill me. The alternative build is to flip this on its head a little bit and run it like this, where the hasted Life Conduit is adjacent to Rapid Injection System, but nothing else is. And then we're scaling the poison value of Rapid Injection System and only that. I don't think that's better, though. I think this looks pretty cracked. I think that's what I'm going to go with. And we can test it in a fight here. I'm not getting great value out of any of these, I feel like. Terraform's passive power does help out the Rapid Injection System a teeny tiny bit. 5% cooldown reduction here because I have the tool. I'm gonna go for the cooldown reduction. I think that's just generically the best. Don't have a vehicle, don't have a weapon, probably won't ever have either. But taking a look at this, is it better? I'm not convinced it is. I mean, when it starts critting for 1,000 consistently, that's why it's worse. Yes, it's mutually exclusive. That's how the game works. This is why it's important to be able to test things in monster fights, because you, and I say you, certainly I fuck up all the time. All right, we're gonna reevaluate this in a second. I need one more space. I think there's a 0% chance I ever use the inferior equivalent ink with all the stuff I've just found. Upgrade your burn items, but I'm in the process of selling them. So my thought about how to play it then is probably just this. You just use the poison scaling on venomous dose, double venomous dose to get you tons of regen off of rapid injection system, and then adrenal converter. That's 8 regens every time they go off, which in turn is a lot of value on life conduit, although there's literally no reason to not have life conduit next to it. I don't know why I keep doing this with this card. I keep putting other shit next to rapid injection system as though it's not the fastest item on my board. I think this has gotta be the way to do it, although I can't shake the feeling that I'm supposed to do it this way. That, like, even though I don't have a 5-second speed next to injection system, you just want to put this onto injection system so that it's scaling all this other junk. So generally in my videos, if I say something that's circular or wrong, I will edit that out. If I pause, I will edit that out. So you can see like little bits of editing here in my video timeline where I've edited out me saying wrong shit and going back and forth. What just happened is I was like, all right, I'm done. Let's just move on. And I went with something my gut was telling me, and I moved the board to be like this. The issue with what my gut said being the following. It said, if we're gonna scale self-poison, this self-poison triggers all the time off all the other shit, which is true. It'll do the poison to my opponent every time I activate the venomous doses. So it's like enchanting both venomous doses. But what it doesn't do, that my gut was being stupid and forgot about, is scale the regen value, because it does not track to the poison value on rapid injection system. So while it will be way better for venomous dose poison, it will also self-poison me equal to my total regen twice when I use the life conduit. It's not a great setup. Some mistakes were made. This one's hilariously bad. Anyway, there's no burn item I want to upgrade. That means we're going to Kino.
Cast aside your deathstrument.
Oh, hello, the burn item I didn't want to upgrade. Oh, hey, it's Quillback. I remember throwing around with you recently. Kind of strictly outclassed here. Not looking to throw another run for the pig.
Another step forward on my path.
Heavy, huh? So obviously we're not taking Radiant. Do you want to put heavy on rapid injection system or adrenal converter? Fun fact, they both say when you poison yourself, slow too. So the question is, in its entirety, wait, do I still have, I still have smelling salts, hold up. So I probably do this then. I think rapid injection system is a little bit better anyway, in terms of enchant targeting, but unlimited haste off the adrenal converter seems pretty good. Just as soon as an item activates, never unhaste the life conduit seems fine. Obviously it's not the enchant I want, but it seems pretty solid. Curio, what are we doing here, man? I think 100% more activations is more valuable to me than 100% crit chance. Man, just toss that. I'm tired of looking at it. Same with you. I'm gonna eat that at the next shop. Is the next shop Curio? No, it's gumballs. I hate that it's gumballs. I'm just gonna sell these now. I don't want to deal with it. Oh yeah, my brain just completely fried itself when it set up this board positioning. That's the most indefensible not Curio of all time. I have a great target for both slow and haste buffs. What on earth am I doing? This is just fun to watch at this point. Who knows how I'll throw next? I'll probably get a useless gumball on the second page. I don't feel like buying them one at a time. Yeah, see, plenty of useless gumballs. We can eat these with the beast rot later. They call our cash back. It is a dually on a good win streak. I feel pretty damn strong. It is worth noting that since weaponized and ignition cores weren't really nerfed, I might not be favored. Looking at Power Drill Dualtron. Wasn't expecting this. What a fucking throwback. I mean, that's a reason to do a throwback. That's just some pretty good enchants. Why do you have 3 of them, my man? Is this crit chance, by the way? 10%? Yeah. Yeah, 765 self-poison, apparently. I may have underestimated how much self-poison I do in the fact that I'm not scaling my regen off of it here. So I think I killed myself in through here, right? If I had done it on the heavy venomous dose instead, because this scales the poison but not the regen. So taking another look at this, I'm 1,000 health up on this man, by the way. Yeah, I'm taking 200 damage per second because of how I've done this. And Dualtron had just gone off and I barely died. I did this wrong. I should have been putting it on the venomous dose. Oh well, live and learn. I had it in my brain at some point, like maybe I don't want to do the symmetrical damage buff here. I was like, it'll be fine. It's not. It's way too much. I just don't even regenerate if I do that. We have to do it this way. Anyways, lesson learned. This is still a stupidly strong build. We're probably still going 10, but it is sad to throw the undefeated run. Andy, I'm not even sure what you can sell me, but it's worth a shot.
It's highly concentrated.
Nope.
Ugh, window shoppers.
Cobweb, huh? I don't know. Maybe she has enchants.
Call me Cobweb. But
You want to panic and go to Femur? Not particularly.
linger.
It's plus 2 gold in the next shop.
Lie languid in the river of time.
I probably beat Volcus. I don't shield though, so his best skill does nothing for me. Do I beat Volcus? I beat Volcus.
Stand down.
I can't imagine I'm getting anything useful here, but I'm just pushing average gold. I want to consider the idea of having an icicle. I just generate enough regen. There's no way in hell he's killing me, and he'll die eventually. But yeah, I hard through that last fight. I think I win 100% if I just had it set up this way. Because as you can see, instead of having 500 more poison on myself, I simply don't. Yeah, poison myself for 1,000 would be pretty bad if it weren't paired with regen for 1,000 as well, right?
Now.
Seems like an important part of the combo. Anyway, it's fine. We're still an unstoppable juggernaut. You only learn by making mistakes. The game's complicated. I'll get over it. Now, it's another Sylvia. I obviously would like to get another Sylvia, but, like, dude, seriously, I just don't... I'm taking it because it's competing with nothing, and I'd rather get more regen, but it's not doing a lot.
After all these centuries, there is still
Crit skills, haste and charge. Go max skills, I guess.
I can teach you many secrets. but
When you
some
slow charge a
must
regen
discover
item.
for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, that one seems good. That one seems real good.
Bazaar is no ordinary city. There are
Guess we're doing gumballs again.
feet.
Yep, gotta make all the room. Not exactly great gumballs this time either. Right, the rest of these are actually useless and all need to be eaten with the peace roll. Okay, I'm still very confident we're going 10. The build's stupidly strong for day 10 as well. Obviously, the fact that my enchant's just like hasting my main thing isn't great, but Aurora Dome, is it purely defensive? Is there something I'm missing? Fiery Rebirth, pure defensive scaling, but almost no healing. He's fucking dead. We don't care what your shield value is. I'm just looking around like, what am I missing? Where's the part where he deals the damage and I die? Also, this guy doesn't have stopwatch either. I thought he had stopwatch, so this combo never even pops off that hard. Have we killed him once already? I wasn't really paying attention. Nope. Just enough freeze disrupting us. 6,000 poisoning. Yeah. Yeah. It scales up a lot. Notably better than just instantly killing myself by scaling rapid injection system, you know? Some mistakes were made. I should already be out of the run on a flawless diamond victory, but it happened. It's so funny. Oh, man. You can clearly see that I haven't had a lot of experience with Secret Formula. This is such an obvious misplay, and I just don't have the experience with the archetype to recognize it off the bat. Well, Quicksil's an expensive roll, but I'm floating 50 gold and have just so much shit to eat.
my food. You know, with all the fighting out there, you got to keep your strength up.
I think Awakened District has nothing I care about, so I'm gonna go to Lord of the Waste. I mean, like, obviously Pendulum's good. I don't have a use for Provoking Winds. I think Pendulum's not usable until level 13, which we probably win the run before level 13. But Clockwork Blades for 4% CDR is the real reason we're here. Gotta say, even though Heavy's not the enchant I wanted, it's doing good work. Did I skip Curio? I did. It's slow 1 for 2, so it's actually still pretty good. But yeah, obviously I should have gone Curio there. All right, just give me the death enchant for Obsidian and we're cooking. Improve your weapons. You wouldn't show up at a time like this. Form's a rat, I tell you. The past 2 times I've seen them, it's been on this build just now and on day 9 next to the temple entrance. Not a fan of the guy. Gonna take 11 region as opposed to literally nothing.
Each new discovery, the formula of life
Sick.
revealed.
When I find that atomic clock, it's gonna do numbers, man.
Good to see ya.
Sure. Who am I to say no to Herma? Go ahead, put it to diamond.
Where the wounds are.
And nothing on the roll, as you might expect. Well, it's fine. We're probably gonna get out of here all the same. Obviously, no enchant, no diamond to remain item, but we're still stupidly strong. This is like the one place where secret formula can really pop off is in Life Conduit with the self-poison stuff. Sea Dog Saloon. I don't think this scales enough to one-tap me. Like, it's always gonna be burn. There's a lot of slow coming in, but I'm permanently haste on my most important item. I think we win this, no problem, but I'm not 100% sure. The crit on the shrimp is terrifying, actually. I lose to 1,500 self-poison. How was my self-poison that close to my 438 poison from Oni Mask? Okay, that was making up the difference. But yeah, why wasn't he dead though? Because I can't help but notice I dealt 1,000 poison to him and I'm not seeing the part where he's supposed to be alive. And I don't remember him like even being close to dying. How'd that fight go down exactly? Because I am a little bit confused here. Was he like really close to dying and I was just like super television on my own stuff, or am I missing something? Yeah, I'm just like really bricked by slow. He was dead in 2 seconds, but I just got absolutely shut down by slow and he had enough crit chance. Is it just because, actually, why does he have enough heavy dive weights? Well, yeah, that'll definitely tilt the fight in his favor. Toxic dock lines, toxic Oni Mask, deadly shrimp, heavy dive weights. I mean, yeah, being up 4 enchants will fucking do that. Not quite sure how that happened. Kind of surprised to be dead here, to be honest, because I'm not seeing like anything that really scales the crit chance here. It's just like pretty bad base numbers. Oh, slow to targets. That's what did it. Okay, fair enough then. It's only silver slow target, so if we don't go to 10 wins, it's entirely our own fault. What can you do? We're going to 10 wins. Gee, I wonder if that was a good enchant. Oh, there was an argument actually to put it on Venomous Dose instead.
Death, my old enemy. I can hear you laughing.
You put it on Venomous Dose just hits for 10,000 now, but I mean, yeah, so does this. I'd say that both win the run 100% of the time. I'm not quite sure which one was the right call, to be totally honest with you. I just like snap clicked this because this is already enchanted and I don't even need the second half of the board anymore if I'm running this. But yeah, maybe that was wrong. Wasn't really thinking about it.
I mean, welcome to my business.
Well, that's how I expect every shot for the last day to go, but it's fine. Will 1 XP ever matter today? No, we're taking temp health. Yeah, that heal items plus 50 is not quite it. Lord Arkin for the defensive perks is all right. Unwavering's just kind of insane. Flurry of Blows, now that I do have a weapon, is pretty good. So like, with permanent haste uptime, this just seems like the thing I should be doing. I don't know. No, it would have been better on Venomous Dose. It's hard to say, it depends on timing, right? Let me go back and watch that. I think this would be like a guaranteed 15-second kill. Yeah, because these are, oh, well, at Diamond, it's 2 seconds faster. So I do think I've made a mistake there then. Well, no, in this case, because of random haste, like, it's close. It's guaranteed kill at 15 seconds, but not guaranteed kill at 10. It's really hard for me to say what's better or worse there. Anyway, we're gonna upgrade this to Diamond here because it's the only thing that makes any sense to do.
Temper, sharpen, reinforce.
I guess I'm gonna go to a mystery portal, why not? Okay.
I have seen realms you cannot comprehend. But
Give it
this
lifesteal,
place
huh?
is nice.
I don't know, can it possibly matter? Like, if it has lifesteal, the self-poison value I have doesn't matter, right? Because what I do instead is I just do this. And this self-poisons for 1,000, yes, but every 2.5 seconds I heal for more. It's actually a better runic potion.
Wisely, mortal, because it was expensive.
And oh, is that a shiny diamond freeze potion? Wait. I've got the gunpowder, man. Hold up. Hold up.
Not a transaction. It was
6 seconds multicasting. Give it +3 ammo. Like, I don't need anything else. This will kill them with the life conduit alone. Just throw this in now as a final add-on. Just have more self-poison for the triggers. Like, that was the exact point I was making when I was saying that enchanting Venomous Dose isn't clearly good with Secret Formula because Secret Formula becomes cuttable now. So like this, I have a lifesteal and a multicast freeze. I have a lot of reasons not to run the old build now. I think this is definitively better. Sure.
I must do without. For now.
We're not doing without shit, buddy. What's this do? Shielded Macroscope, Shiny Ice Claw. Really interesting items coming out of this Seraphina. Usually Seraphina just takes 8 gold and I walk away. And I don't normally buy 3 items and think my build really meaningfully improves. All right. Guess I go Gumball's last shop. It's rare that I can just click buy 5 twice, but here we are. It is a Vanessa. That is a lot of crit Gumballs. Not a single shield Gumball. That kind of balances out the RNG over the course of the run. 9 wins to 9 wins. I have died. They haven't, so I'm losing later. But I mean, not because my build's weak. At least one of them just because I'm bad at the game. Shielded Oni Mask. All right, that's spook. That's a lot of scaling shield value. But I think I should have more. Maybe I don't. Fucking hell.
No ball.
Yeah, despite the amount of items I have, I still got seriously disrupted by slow and killed. What was all the damage from? 2,700, 3,400, huh? Rough. Dude, Life Mask is cursed on this channel, although this one's just explicitly a throw on my part. Just out of curiosity, why though? Why did it deal 2,700? The base damage is only 74. Improvised weaponry? What's your crit chance? I don't see an inexorable. Diamond Corzina is just 40 of it. I mean, basically I just got Obsidian Shrimped and that's kind of the end of it, right? Like the rest of the build really wasn't doing that much. And then yeah, just crit Obsidian Shrimp one shot. Is that basically the summary? I mean, I was close to that anyway. I don't think it actually mattered. That is what happens. It did crit though, which was only overkilled by 1,000, and I wasn't anywhere near outreaching the burn actually. Seemed to have made like a pretty terrible burn build here, or regen build rather. I don't know. The last 2 fights I was both just like full slow Vanessas where I never got to see it. Oh. Dart Launcher scales the number of items it slows with tier? Dude, what the Wait, no. Why is it so much better than Grappling Hook? What are we talking about? Oh, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. Okay, yeah, that'll be a huge part of it. Yeah, so he has holsters for better startup time. So he goes off before me, and then he slows my entire board with Dart Launcher at 2 seconds. Kind of crazy how one-sided that was. Yeah, it's just, every time this is going off, it's slowing 3 to 4 items. It's scaling up all of his burn values with Oni Mask. It's scaling up all of his damage values over here with Kusarigama. Obviously, Dart Launcher integrated HUD Kusarigama is kind of a nuts scaling system. I did not put that together in my first run, at least in small part because I never saw a Dart Launcher in my first run. Yeah, just don't get crit by Obsidian Shrimps. That's generally good advice. I also got Bloodhounded, which certainly didn't help. Slowed targets at gold, yeah. It was probably guaranteed crit with slowed targets at gold and this much nonsense happening. I was upset about Stealth Launcher on my first video, but like, how are you gonna do Grappling Hook like that? It's in the same class. It is Grappling Hook, but twice as fast and it poisons. I think it has higher base damage too. Like, what the hell? And make no mistake, it's the reason we lose, right? Because we don't get to start at 2 seconds and everything gets slowed. That is a massive amount of disruption to all of the things that are scaling my base values. We also, just like really unfortunately, were fractionally away from triggering this, which would have put me to a high enough health that the shrimp wouldn't have killed me. Yeah, just Dart Launcher being a notable balance. I mean, let's not overlook Kusarigama also being fucked and Shurikens generally being good. But I think this is just like, they go out of their way to slow the game down again and again and again, and holsters hasn't been changed. Like, that's what it comes down to. He just like, I think he loses 100% without the holsters because I have time to activate. He just gets in under me with them. But the main thing here is just like, this is a very strong scaling setup with a very overtuned item that disrupts your opponent and scales you going off before I can start playing my game. This is a rough loss for Live Conduit because, you know, it's obviously just a cracked item, and I think I'm supposed to win my day 10 fight here. I think I win yesterday when I don't throw and misposition this, but yeah, even with like the best possible version of the board, we just get stomped by that weapon Vanessa, and it wasn't particularly close. Just very gross things happening with Mantis Shrimp in that build. 100% crit chance Obsidian Mantis Shrimp is a pretty strong thing to be seeing on day 12. Usually you don't get that assembled quite so quickly. Anyway, I still had a great time with the Live Conduit, even if I'm continuing to fuck it up and fail to take it 10 on the channel. Still had a blast playing the game. Definitely some very severe balance issues happening on Season 4 launch, just like always. I hope you're enjoying it in spite of the sort of clown show fiasco that it sort of feels like right now. I'm hoping they'll have it balanced by the weekend, but this video is probably coming out on the weekend and you'll already know if it is or isn't. But I'm in the past right now, and I'm just hoping for the best. Hey, Future Nick here. My name's Nick, by the way. Now that the future is here, I don't have to hope. The hotfix happened. It's July 4th. There's not going to be another hotfix. So what do I think about the current state of the game? Oof. Big oof, especially if you're a Dooley main, man. I do not get removing the level 7 upgrade. That's a really strange choice. I think they've basically killed Dooley with that change. Pig still feels terrible to play as for me, but like he has even more super broken new items. They fixed some of the more egregious stuff, but the gaming board is still so comically broken. It's just another thing in the long list of broken Pig shit. Enchanted item start for Pig is actually really good now because he has 2 different enchanted pickles he can hit. But mostly my takeaway is that despite them target nerfing the 2 Vanessas that just killed me, which is very funny, like those builds explicitly got heavily nerfed. And I probably would have won those same matches today that I lost yesterday. Despite that, I still think Vanessa and Mac are easily the strongest characters. Vanessa's just very strong in a world where you can't guarantee upgrades. Tempo Treb is a great game plan for a lot longer, and you can just pivot into the stuff that is working, whatever you get offered. And then with Mac, Life Conduit at gold and silver, it's like, yeah, it's 50% more at gold. It's obviously a lot better, but at silver, it broadly does the same thing. Same with Idol of Decay. You can generally force Life Conduit when you missed. You can usually force Idol of Decay. You can build a generically strong mid-game, early mid-game plan with poison and regen. I think Mac and Vanessa are easily top dogs right now. I think Pig is not far behind, but he's super volatile. And I think Dooley's just 6 feet under, man. I'm not going to go out of my way to be super negative at the start of a video or in the title of a video, but somebody commented in the hotfix patch notes video that I made that it was the worst hotfix so far. I think they're right. I think this might be the worst hotfix we've had, at least the worst hotfix I can remember. It's rough. I do not like the change to level 7 upgrades at all. For me, it's the difference in a drafting game where you have to adapt on the fly and make plans based on what you're offered versus a drafting game where you just pick the best shit that's randomly shown to you. You can't really make future plans if you can't secure at least 1 gold item in a run guaranteed. There needs to be some level of certainty because you can only pivot into something if you know it will actually work because you can upgrade it. You can't play Magnus's Femur if it might be a 17-second cooldown that scales like shit on day 9. That's not viable. There are so many cards like that. It is really not okay to the way the game currently functions to not have that level 7 upgrade. Obviously, this run was the opposite, right? I saw so many Sterlings that I didn't even need my upgrades. I think I was upgrading shit I didn't even care about. I was upgrading a gunpowder in my inventory, right? But that was just Sterling being too common. Just make Sterling once per run. You don't need to remove the upgrade at level 7. What are we doing? Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed yet another Live Conduit throw brought to you by Inko. It's a really good item. If you just don't play the game badly, it'll go 10 wins all the time. I've won multiple 10 win runs with it, just grinding to get to level 10 for Pygmalion set off camera, and just laughing the whole time. Like, how do I keep losing when I record with this? It's crazy. Live Conduit's cracked. By far Max best strat. Previously, I said that Femur was better, but less consistent. Now it's like Femur is better, but so wildly inconsistent that you should never even try. Live Conduit is his best strat. Force it every game. Thank Herma for the free wins. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.